God says, "My child, listen closely. I have a question for your heart. You've been searching, haven't you? Searching for answers, for peace, for a sign that what you've been walking through has meaning. You've carried so much, smiled through pain, kept moving when everything in you wanted to stop. But now, I need you to pause, to breathe, to listen not with your ears, but with your spirit. Because this question I'm asking you will change everything. Do you still believe? Not just in me, but in what I placed inside you. Do you still believe that I'm working, even when it looks like nothing's moving? Do you still believe that the vision I gave you wasn't a mistake? That your dreams weren't random thoughts, but divine seeds planted in your soul for a purpose greater than you can imagine? My child, I'm not asking because I don't know. I'm asking because I want you to remember. You've let doubt sit at your table for too long. You've let fear whisper that it's over. But I need you to hear me clearly. It's not over, not even close. What looks like delay is divine preparation. What feels like rejection is protection. What you thought was an ending was really the setup for your breakthrough. You've been walking through fire, but you're coming out refined, not destroyed. I've been with you in every moment, shaping your faith, stretching your capacity, strengthening your spirit for what's next. You see ashes, I see foundation. You see failure, I see formation. Stop everything for a moment. I know your mind's been racing, your heart's been heavy, your faith's been tested. But this is where transformation begins. This is where you remember who you are and whose you are. You are not forgotten, you are not behind, you are not too late. I've never stopped working on your behalf. Even when doors closed, even when people left, even when the silence felt unbearable, I was still moving pieces behind the scenes. Every no, every delay, every tear has been part of a divine orchestration that leads to one thing: your destiny. You've prayed for financial freedom, for healing, for peace, for restoration, and you've wondered if I've heard you. I have. Every word, every whisper, every prayer you thought went unnoticed has reached heaven. I've been answering, not by removing your struggle immediately, but by building your strength within it. Because when I bless you, I don't want it to break you. When I lift you, I want you to stay lifted. You're not waiting on me, my child, I'm waiting on your readiness. And you're closer than you think. Comment 777 if you feel this truth stirring in your heart right now, because that's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Heaven is bearing witness that this message is for you. You're standing at the edge of breakthrough, on the brink of a new chapter that will make sense of everything that once confused you. Don't scroll past this moment. Stay, because I'm about to reveal what your spirit's been craving. You've been wondering, why me, God? Why this season? Why this pain? And I say to you, it's because you carry something powerful. You carry light in a world growing darker. You carry hope where others see despair. You carry purpose that threatens the enemy's plans. The battles you faced weren't proof of your weakness, they were proof of your importance. The attacks have been intense because your calling is great. But hear me now, no weapon formed against you will prosper, not one. The enemy can try, but he cannot win. You've been under attack, not because you're forgotten, but because you're chosen. I have a question for you again. Will you trust me when the path makes no sense? Will you believe when the evidence seems against you? Faith isn't about sight, it's about surrender. You've been trying to control outcomes, trying to understand timing, trying to figure out how it's all going to work. But I need you to let go. I'm not asking you to give up. I'm asking you to hand it over. Because the moment you release it is the moment I can redeem it. The miracle you're waiting for is on the other side of surrender. You've been praying for signs. asking me to show you that you're still on the right track. This is your sign. You didn't find this message by accident. I brought you here. I placed this exact moment in your path because I wanted your heart to hear my voice. You're not just watching a video, you're having a divine encounter. Heaven is speaking to you, personally, right now. I'm aligning things in your life that you can't yet see. What looks like silence is strategy. What feels like stillness is structure. I'm setting the stage for the miracle that's already in motion. Stop everything, because I'm about to shift the atmosphere around you. Doors that have been locked are opening. Opportunities that felt impossible are coming into view. People meant to bless your journey are being positioned even now. You've been faithful through disappointment, steadfast in uncertainty, resilient in hardship, and heaven has noticed. You may not see it yet, but your faith has activated something powerful. Every prayer, every tear, every act of obedience has been building a wave of divine favor that's about to break over your life. If this message is speaking to you, hit that like button right now, because your faith is declaring agreement with what heaven is releasing. When you move in faith, you activate what's been waiting for your yes. This is your yes moment, your confirmation, your turning point. I see the burdens you've carried, financial pressures that seem endless, relationships that have fractured, dreams that feel too far gone. But I'm the God of restoration, the same God who turns graves into gardens, who brings water from rocks, who feeds thousands with little, who opens seas for my people to walk through. Do you think your situation is too hard for me? I specialize in the impossible. What you call dead, I call dormant. What you call finished, I call forming. You've been crying for change, but I've been building character. Because the weight of the blessing I'm sending requires the strength I've been growing inside you. Comment 777 again if you're ready to receive that strength, because heaven is confirming this word for you. You've waited, but now it's time. You've sown in tears, you're about to reap in joy. The financial freedom you've been longing for? It's coming, not just as money, but as peace, peace that no bank account can measure. The healing you've prayed for? It's already happening, cell by cell, thought by thought, from the inside out. The breakthrough you've been waiting for? It's closer than you can imagine. You've been through storms that others wouldn't survive, but you're still standing, not by luck, not by chance, but by grace. Every time you thought you were falling apart, I was holding you together. Every time you thought you were forgotten, I was working behind the curtain. Every closed door was a detour, not denial. Every setback was a setup for something greater. My child, you haven't lost. I've been preserving you for this exact season. Stop scrolling and hear me. This is your time of awakening. The world has tried to label you by your past, your pain, your mistakes, but I've labeled you chosen, redeemed, anointed, unstoppable. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are. I've placed greatness inside you, vision that changes lives, compassion that heals hearts, creativity that brings light into darkness. The reason you've felt pressure is because diamonds form under it. You're not being crushed, you're being created. I'm asking you one last question for now. Will you rise? Will you step into what I've called you to? Even when fear tells you to stay small. I didn't make you to shrink. I made you to shine. Stop letting comparison steal your confidence. Stop letting failure define your faith. You've been given divine authority to speak life into dead places. Your words carry power because they carry my breath. Declare victory where you see defeat. Speak healing where there's hurt. Prophesy breakthrough where there's blockage. Because your tongue is a tool for transformation. If you're ready to claim that power, hit that subscribe button and join this family of faith. Together, we're not just hearing words, we're walking in them. We're stepping into destiny. one act of faith at a time. I see you, my child. I see your heart, your effort, your faith that keeps flickering even in the wind. I'm proud of you. You think you've been holding on to me, but it's been me holding on to you. You've wondered if I've forgotten, but I never left. You've doubted if you're enough, but I made you more than enough. You've feared that your best days are behind you, but they're not. They're ahead, waiting for your courage to catch up with your calling. So listen closely. Your time is now. Your breakthrough is near. Your healing is here. Your destiny is unfolding. Don't quit now. Don't give up when you're this close. Keep believing, keep trusting, keep standing. Because I'm not done with your story. I'm just getting started. Stop everything, because heaven is moving in your favor. Angels are being dispatched. Chains are being broken. Miracles are being released. You're not watching by chance, you're watching because you've been chosen for this exact moment. The divine question I asked wasn't to test you, it was to awaken you. Do you still believe? Because if you do, get ready. The next chapter of your life is about to prove that your faith was never in vain. God says, "My child, listen. I know you've grown weary waiting for what I've promised. You've watched others rise while you've remained still, wondering if I've forgotten your name. But hear me, delay does not mean denial. You've been in a hidden season, not a forgotten one. I hide what I'm protecting. Just like a seed buried beneath the soil, you've been covered, not buried alive. You've been planted for purpose, and in due time, what's been hidden will emerge with power. The darkness you've walked through was not meant to destroy you, it was meant to develop you. Every unanswered question, every closed door, every lonely night, it's been shaping your endurance, refining your character, sharpening your discernment. Because when I elevate you, I don't want you to be fragile. I want you to be unshakable. You've been asking me to open new doors, but I've been making sure you can carry what waits behind them. Blessings without foundation become burdens. That's why I'm building your strength now. You may not see it, but you're growing in silence. My child, I've been testing what you trust. You've depended on people, and they've disappointed you. You've leaned on plans, and they've fallen apart. But I've allowed it, not to hurt you, but to teach you that your faith cannot rest on fragile things. It must rest on me alone. Because when the storm comes, and it will, I want you to stand firm, not shaken by loss, not swayed by fear, but anchored in truth. I'm not your last resort. I'm your first foundation. Stop everything and remember, I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The world changes, but I do not. You've been asking for peace, but holding on to chaos. You've been praying for clarity, but clinging to confusion. You've been asking me to move, but refusing to let go of what I'm trying to remove. I cannot fill hands that are already full. I cannot bless what you won't release. The people who left, the opportunities that faded, the doors that shut. It's because I saw what you couldn't. Some things had to leave so you could live. Some endings were the beginning of your freedom. Stop trying to reopen doors I've already closed. You're not being punished, you're being protected. I've watched you fight battles that no one knew about. I've seen you wake up tired but still keep going. I've heard the prayers you didn't even have words for, and I want you to know none of it has been wasted. Every tear watered the ground for your harvest. Every trial carved room for my glory. Every heartbreak made space for healing. What you thought broke you actually built you. You've become stronger, wiser, deeper. That's why the next chapter of your life won't just be about recovery, it will be about redemption. I'm preparing to return to you what the enemy tried to steal: your joy, your confidence, your peace, your vision. The enemy thought the waiting would break you, but it's been awakening you. You've learned how to stand when everything shakes. You've learned how to worship when everything hurts. That kind of faith cannot be shaken. That's why the next thing I do for you will be permanent. No one will be able to take credit for it. It will be undeniable that it was me. Comment 777 if you can feel that confirmation in your spirit. Because that number, that moment, is not random. It's a sign of divine completion. I've been perfecting things behind the curtain of your circumstances. When it all comes together, it will happen suddenly. Not by force, not by striving, but by favor. Suddenly the opportunity will appear. Suddenly the call will come. Suddenly the right people will align. I move suddenly when my children stay steadfast. You've remained steadfast, and I'm rewarding that faith. Stop everything, because I'm doing something new in you. You've been praying for external change, but I've been performing internal renewal. You've been asking for miracles around you, but I've been creating transformation within you. What's happening inside your heart is as holy as what's coming to your hands. You've learned to trust me when the path is unclear, to worship when the outcome is uncertain, to believe even when you feel broken. That's what makes your faith unstoppable. It's not about never falling, it's about never quitting. My child, I see your silent battles. The nights when you scroll through your phone looking for a reason to hope. The mornings when you wonder if you'll ever feel joy again. I see it all, and I'm telling you it's changing. Your spirit is healing. Your peace is returning. Your heart is being restored. You won't live in survival mode forever. I didn't call you to endure. I called you to overcome. You are not meant to just get through life. You're meant to grow through it. What's ahead will make sense of everything that's behind. The breakthrough you've been believing for will come from an unexpected direction. You've been looking for help from familiar places, but I'm sending it from a higher one. I'm connecting you with people who see your worth, who recognize your light, who speak life into your purpose. I'm aligning divine appointments, orchestrating timing, arranging encounters that will unlock your next level. You won't have to chase what I've chosen for you, it will find you, because favor follows obedience. If this word is stirring something in you, hit that like button right now, because faith in motion opens spiritual doors. When you respond in faith, heaven responds in power. The moment you believe that I can do it, I already am. The moment you trust my plan, the pieces start aligning. You don't need to understand how it's already handled. You don't need to see proof it's already written. You just need to believe. Faith is not your reaction to what you see, it's your preparation for what's coming. My child, I've seen you trying to fix what only I can heal. You've tried to force peace in relationships that were never meant to stay. You've tried to make sense of losses that only make sense in eternity. Stop carrying the guilt of what didn't work. Stop blaming yourself for what broke. Some connections were seasonal, not eternal. Some doors closed because they couldn't handle the version of you I'm creating. Letting go isn't losing, it's graduating. You're being elevated, and not everyone can go where I'm taking you. You've been afraid of starting over, afraid that if you trust again, you'll get hurt again. But this time is different. This time, you're walking with wisdom. This time, you're not moving from emptiness, but from overflow. This time, you're not chasing approval, because you know you're already chosen. You've passed the test that was meant to break you. Now comes the blessing that will build you. Stop everything, because I'm placing something new in your hands. A vision, an assignment, a calling that will stretch you but fulfill you. I'm breathing fresh creativity into your mind. I'm stirring bold ideas, divine strategies, heavenly inspiration. This isn't random, it's revelation. You're about to step into rooms you once felt unqualified for, because grace will qualify you. You're not walking in by your resume, you're walking in by revelation. I'm expanding your capacity for influence. You will speak, and people will listen. You will create, and lives will shift. You will give, and others will rise. I'm multiplying your reach because you've proven your heart. You didn't quit when it got hard. You grew. You didn't curse the dark. You became the light. That's why I'm trusting you with more. Not because of your perfection, but because of your persistence. Comment 777 again if you receive that increase. Because your faith isn't just changing your life, it's changing your legacy. The decisions you're making now will ripple through generations. The obedience you walk in today will break chains tomorrow. You're not just fighting for yourself, you're fighting for every soul connected to your destiny. And I promise you, your victory will be their freedom. The weight you felt wasn't punishment, it was preparation for responsibility. You've been called to carry influence, to speak truth, to lead by example. That's why I've been refining your integrity in the secret place. I've been purifying your motives, strengthening your humility, anchoring your identity. Because when the platform comes, your foundation will hold. When the blessing arrives, your heart will stay steady. I'm not just blessing you to bless you, I'm blessing you to bless others. Stop everything, because the season of struggle is giving birth to the season of strength. You've cried long enough. You've waited long enough. The tide is turning. The story is shifting. You will walk into rooms you once only dreamed of. You will hold in your hands what you once prayed for. You will see with your eyes what you once only believed in your heart. The wait has not been wasted, it's been worth it. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm entrusting you with much. You've endured nights of uncertainty. Now you'll wake to mornings of clarity. You've stood firm in storms. Now you'll dance in calm. My promise has no expiration date. My word doesn't return empty. What I spoke over you still stands. And soon you'll see it unfold before your eyes in ways that will leave you speechless. God says, "My child, lift your head. The waiting is ending. The night has done its work, and the dawn is breaking. You've endured the pressure, the pruning, the pain, but now comes the promise. You're stepping into a divine rhythm, one where my favor moves before you, my peace surrounds you, and my purpose guides you. The things that once broke you will now bless you. The places that once drained you will now deliver you. I'm turning every sorrow into strength, every delay into direction, every wound into wisdom." You've asked, "God, what do I do next?" And I say to you, move forward in faith. Don't look back. There's nothing left for you in what I've already finished. Keep your eyes on me, because where I'm taking you requires focus, not fear. The road ahead is brighter than the one behind. I've cleared the path, prepared the way, and placed angels to walk with you. You are not alone, not for one heartbeat. My presence is your provision, my power is your peace, and my word is your weapon. Comment 777 if you can feel the shift. Because that number isn't just a sign, it's a seal, a divine confirmation that what you've been believing for is already unfolding. The miracle is in motion. The breakthrough has begun. The blessing has your name on it. You will see it, hold it, live it. This is your appointed time. Now rise, my child. Walk in boldness, walk in gratitude, walk in joy. The season of struggle is giving way to the season of strength. What's ahead isn't just new, it's holy. So lift your hands, lift your heart, lift your faith. Because I, your God, am faithful to complete what I started in you. If this word has touched your soul, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Stay connected, because the journey doesn't end here. It's only just beginning. I'm walking with you, working for you, and covering you in every step you take. Your story is about to testify to my glory. Trust me, believe me, and watch what I do next.